Hey everyone, Serena Nicole here. Welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. So tonight, I felt inspired to do this pick a card reading. We have a storm that is moving in here. And so I was tuning into the topic of this pick a card, which is storm warning. What is it that Spirit would like you to know? Like, what is coming up for you? And what advice can they give you in preparation for this storm that's approaching? So in a minute, I'm going to show you 3 images. Take your time to really tune in to which image is calling to you the most. And then we'll jump right in. All right, here are the 3 images. So choose your pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Okay, let's start with pile number 1. I should have turned my notifications off. I apologize. I haven't. I feel like they're going to be super annoying. So I apologize about that. Pile number 1, storm warning. What does Spirit want you to know? What's coming up for you? How I'm going to do this is I usually just lay them, like I'll show you the cards, I'll lay them out. Then I'll tune into the energy and I'll start to tell the story. Pile number 1, image number 1, you have got Sacred Fool. You have got bring love into this situation. New moon in Aquarius, which I think was just last night here. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Mother Prays. This is the last card. I'm going to pull it at the end, and this is like Spirit's advice, or what was the word they gave me? Like the key, something to take with you from this as a reassurance. Excuse me, I am going to see if I can just close this. Cool. Okay, so let me just tune in. What is your storm warning? What is it that is coming towards you that Spirit would like you to be aware of? Okay, pile number 1. I'm really drawn to this image of the puppet on strings, and I feel this like manipulation energy. I kind of feel like there is an energy around you that is quite immature. Can you hear the storm? It's quite an immature energy. It feels quite young. Could be male, could be female. But there's an immaturity to this energy, this person. And it feels like there's going to be almost like buttons pushed. I'm hearing buttons pushed. It feels controlling in nature. Yeah, there's a controlling element to this energy. This energy has got you in it feels like a bind, like you're tied up or tethered to this energy, this particular energy. And spirit is coming in to acknowledge this for you and to you. And just let you know, like, sorry, it's coming out slowly. I don't know what's going on, but it just feels like this real, it's a slow moving energy. That's what it is. In and out energy, I'm hearing. Very slow moving energy. I feel like this has to do with a relationship, essentially. Someone in your life who is younger than you. I feel like you hold a lot more maturity than this person. It could be an age, it could just be an emotional intelligence. This energy is, like I said, slow moving. Just feels very stunted and slow. I feel like this person has, or this energy has brought you into a space of deep self-reflection. I feel like you have been on your knees and speaking, like praying, like asking for guidance, trying to figure out the best next action steps to take. I feel like this person is going to actually come in with yeah, I feel like this person is going to come in with an offer of love and this expression or this share of the desire to build something together, to really like lay down some foundations. And I can feel this is going to be really confusing for you because you're not going to be sure whether you should take the risk and say yes and explore this connection. It's going to create a lot of vulnerability. Spirit's message is to ensure that regardless of what unfolds or what has been, it's really important that you remain centered in love yourself. I really feel like I did not expect this. Interesting. So, Spirit's advice, because I was like, I wonder what Spirit's advice is in terms of this situation. Sorry, the anticipation is probably killing you. It actually says open, say yes, expand through extremes, and trust life. I feel there's a message around, I can feel it in my whole body. It's around openness. It's like a willingness to be open and vulnerable about how you feel. An openness and willingness to be vulnerable and raw. I feel like there's going to be a very open, transparent conversation. Then it will be up to you whether you say yes. Spirit is saying to trust. It says trust life, but I actually feel like it's more about just trusting your own discernment and trusting your own heart. I feel like you will know in the moment what feels true for you. If you are ready to explore this situation with this person, if you feel they're coming from a genuine, authentic place, I feel like you've been in this like dance of up and down and in and out. And that's what you've actually been growing a lot in this connection. You've been expanding, and so have they, through the extremes. There is love here. I do feel like there is a lot of love between you. There's this aspect of like, can you bridge the gap of differences? I'm just like looking at this card, and it just feels like coming into union, like bringing the different pieces together to make a whole partnership. Yeah. There's an aspect here of like, I'm just thinking of Aquarius, and Aquarius, I'm pretty sure, like I'm not a professional with like astrology, but from what I know, Aquarius are quite freedom seeking. And I feel like there's an aspect of this connection where both of you are afraid to lose your freedom. It's like there's like a fear around journeying into a relationship. Maybe it's been quite some time since you've actually been in a relationship. And so there's this fear around letting go of that sense of freedom and independence. But this is where the journey will take you into the importance of really coming into open communication and transparency, communicating what your needs are and being really open with each other about what you want to create together, if that is a possibility. Yeah, I do feel there's still that aspect of age gap. I'm actually really feeling that I'm just noticing how much I'm fiddling with myself, and there's like an irritance. I feel like potentially you come into like this like butting heads, or you start to kind of rub up against each other in terms of differences. And again, it's just like, your spirit is saying that, it's up to you whether you want to take this journey. It is going to teach you a lot about yourself and a lot about relating. A lot about compromise and forgiveness and accepting each other as you are. The biggest thing is going to be communication, because I even look at this card, it's like open. She's like, and it's straight through the throat chakra. I feel like it's all about open communication. But it's interesting because it's not a no. It's kind of like, it's not a no. It's up to you. But I feel like there's a lot of open communication that needs to happen, a lot of transparency, a lot of vulnerability, and a lot of talking about the truth of how you feel, what your needs are, and what you're desiring from a connection moving forward. But that's your storm warning, pile number one. It seems there's a relationship coming in your way, and this could be like any relationship. It doesn't need to be a love relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be with a parent. It could be a family member. it does feel like more so like a person, but the actual relationship itself can differ. And again, it's up to you whether you want to continue having this connection in your life or not. All right, that feels complete. Thank you for joining me, pile number 1, and I hope to see you again soon. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. Ciao. All right, pile number 2. All right, Spirit, just feeling the energy. Please. I know what's happening with my hair. It just looks so icky. I had a massage this afternoon, so my hair's oily. Excuse me, guys. I don't know. It's fucking annoying me. I swear, by the way. Sorry. All right, pile number 2. If you were drawn to image number 2, this is your reading. Storm warning. What is it that Spirit wants you to be aware of? So you have got shock of the new. Judgment. Guardian of the soul family. I can already feel what this message is. A personal issue reaches resolution. We got 2 of these cards. You're very close to achieving your goal. And this is for the end. And this is going to be Spirit's advice or the key moving forward with this storm. So what I'm immediately picking up, pile number 2, storm warning, is actually to do with you are about to enter a period of time where you are releasing these judgments that you've had, like you've held on to like long-standing judgments that have actually, it's like criticism or self-limiting beliefs that have actually held you back from expressing your fullness. The storm warning is that you are very close to achieving a personal goal. And I feel like the goal is to do with how you relate to yourself and how you relate to others and how you be in this world, how you express yourself. I feel like you're about to come into this burst of like truth and like more expression. It's interesting. The storm warning is, it feels like it's a really good energy of like, it's sweeping away all this old outdated debris. It's actually coming in to remove all this shit that you've been holding on to from the past, and it's clearing the way for you to be in this brand new, fresh, exciting, liberated energy. And when you step into that energy, you're actually going to begin to meet and align with soul family. You're going to start to connect with new people. And maybe this brings a bit of anxiety because you have been in a comfort zone for so long. Yeah, it's like the new. It's like there's newness. That's the storm warning. It's kind of like you're going to have this brand new burst of new beginnings, new friendships, new way of expressing yourself, new I feel like there's new opportunities. Like you're very close to achieving your goal. I kind of feel like there's going to be, okay, yeah. The storm warning is you are going to be getting approached. I'm just looking at this card, and I feel like because you're coming into fullness, there are going to be a lot of offers coming towards you, a lot of eyes on you. This is exciting. This is Spirit's message. This is exciting. This is divine timing. This is your soul family recognizing you and reaching out, connecting with you. There is a message around trusting and being really open to this new journey and this new chapter and these offers and opportunities that are coming towards you. The personal issue that's reaching resolution, I feel, is that it's like, I feel like I'm just looking at Cancer's like very crab in the shell, like sticking to yourself, being a bit of a homebody. I feel like this cycle is complete. And so the storm is washing away anything that's kind of like any remnants of staying in like the hermit shell. And it's coercing you out. Like I just feel like you're being pulled into this new cycle. You're evolving into this new cycle. And the key during this time is actually, so it's the sacred waters, and it's nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. So it is going to be really important during this time that you balance yourself by maintaining some spiritual self-love, self-care practices. This is actually going to allow you to stay really connected to yourself whilst also being in connection with external things. I'm really excited. Like I just feel this excitement building in my body. Like it just feels like it feels really quick, like it feels fast moving, and it feels like there's a lot of things happening at once. Like I feel like it might even be like new job opportunities, new friendships, invitations to collaborate, bookings, like dating. I feel like it's like it's all gonna come at you at once, and you're gonna feel really like but Spirit is saying the key is not to shut down and go back into your shell. It's taking time to tend to yourself through self-care practices and really just getting into like a routine that allows you to stay connected to yourself so that you don't repel. It's almost like Spirit doesn't want you to repel these opportunities because they're here for a reason. And it's going to bring you like all this green energy. Like I just feel like it's going to bring so much fucking love into your life. Like it feels also nourishing. It feels like it's going to be like, how much can you receive? How much can you allow yourself to feel nourished by this? Yeah. I'm really excited for you, part number 2. I can feel it. It's just going to open and expand your heart space in the most profound way. Like I feel like you're not going to, number one, recognize yourself. By the end of this year, I feel like you're not even going to recognize your life. It's going to look so different. And I also just feel like you've never experienced this level of connection, and it feels like a fulfillment, like a fulfillment in purpose and passion. I don't think you've ever felt this before in your life. It's like you're stepping into your full alignment. That's the goal that you're achieving. You're coming into full alignment with your soul expression, who you are in the world, and also really being recognized and received in that. Yeah. it just feels really expansive. It feels freeing and liberated and light, and just it feels really beautiful to be in this energy. Yeah, so Spirit's advice: find practices and routines that allow you to stay connected to yourself as this storm comes in and maybe washes away the old. You know, maybe that's also the storm is coming in to remove what is ready to be cleansed. It's very important that you just stay really connected to yourself through self-care, can't speak, self-care practices, deep rest, meditation, massages, like self-care rituals. It's really important. But I'm so excited for you, pile number 2. It feels really exciting. That feels complete. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Ciao. All right. Last one, pile number 3. Okay, energy. All right. Pile number 3. If you were drawn to image number 3, this is your reading, storm warning. So you have got the word wants to be written. Lovers. We got 2 cards. Falling. Sensual awakening. A time for healing. And then this is going to be Spirit's advice, or like a key on how to move through this storm. I'll share that at the end. Okay, what is here? For pile number 3, the storm. Okay, pile number 3. I feel the storm that is washing or moving into your life. It feels really swift. And there's this aspect of mystery to it. But what I'm picking up on is there's a connection that's moving into your world. It's coming in hot and heavy. And I feel like as soon as it comes in and leaves just as quickly. It feels like it's destined to be this way. It's like a soul contract of someone coming in to really ignite and activate something deep within you that's been long buried. It's going to bring a lot up to the surface. And it's almost like a catalyst of deep, deep, deep healing in terms of your relationship to yourself. And also your relationship to love. There is this guidance around using writing to help you process. I'm even doing this to help you process everything that is being brought to the surface for you. I actually feel too, excuse me, there's a lot of throat stuff going on. I feel like it's going to be, I'm hearing Kundalini awakening. Hence, like this energy moving through. It's like this energy clearing. And I'm looking at this like falling. I just feel like this energy is going to be purged from you. It's going to be brought up and out. It's a very spiritual connection, this connection. And like I said, it's destined to come in and pull. I just feel this pulling, it's pulling out this old, stagnant, stuck energy that needs to be removed from your being. And it's actually going to bring you into more of this, like it's going to awaken your psychic senses. It's going to actually really open up your ability to see, like clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience. It's that Kundalini awakening that's going to really activate spiritual gifts, psychic senses. They could be I almost said Scorpio. I mean, it could be a Scorpio, but I feel like it could be a Sagittarius fire sign. It's like, damn, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be pretty hot and very sensual and deeply intimate and connected. And I feel like there is an element of like the intimacy is going to be healing for both of you. It's almost like tantric sex, like it's tantric in nature. It's there's a deep healing that is going to unfold from this experience. What's Spirit's advice? So it's the grandmothers. I feel like this is going to be healing something super deep in your feminine line, in your, yeah, in your mother line. I feel like it's going to be clearing out some really old, outdated perspectives around love and around relationships and around men or women, whatever you identify or whoever you relate with. And so your ancestors are really like encouraging this. There's an alignment piece, a divine alignment. And their message is during that time, it's just to trust the weavings. And it feels like this, just trust everything that arises, but also don't hold on to anything. It's like really trust the process, trust the timing, let go of control, and like allow it to be what it wants to be, what it needs to be. I feel really emotional. Fuck. I can feel it just, I feel like it's going to bring up a lot of emotion. I feel like the actual intimacy itself is going to bring up a lot of emotion. It's like a deep, cathartic, soul opening, heart opening, Kundalini opening, and activating experience. you will need to ground yourself. So also, like, remember your roots. I actually feel like it's spending some time, something that will support you during that is grounding your energy, finding time and space to write and release what's there for you. Put your feet on the earth, salt baths, get into your body through some form of movement, breath work. Yeah, it's going to be supportive. And I really feel this piece too around, like, also just sharing what's coming up for you. I feel like this person's going to be a safe space for that, for like openness in like what's there, what's happening, what's coming up to the surface. Oh, yum. That feels complete. I mean, number 3. Don't mind if I do. All right, my darlings. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how it's landed and if it resonates. I'm sending you all my love, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye.